All right, next one we got. I could have stayed on that DDG stuff. Maybe I should have, um, but it's raining. I had to get
You guys,
situated, bro.
a couple days ago when I was at
I had to get situated, bro. It looks pretty crazy. Um, but I'm here with y'all. As long as I'm dry, we good. But let's get into this Diddy stuff because that's been the talk of the town, and I guess it's getting kind of annoying at this point. But it is what it is. I got a lot of stuff to get over with today. There's a Pusha T thing too. All right, but let's get it.
said that somebody got on the stand, got their immunity, and then was supposed to come back and testify, but they didn't end up getting to him. So Eddie Garcia worked at the Intercontinental Hotel, which is the hotel where the Cassie beating video went down. At the time of the video, he was the security supervisor. So he got on stand and testified that they received $100,000 from Diddy to get rid of the Cassie beating video. That is what he alleged went down. He says that it was split three ways. It was split between one of his bosses at the Intercontinental who received $50,000. Eddie Garcia alleges that he then took $30K and he gave another one of the employees $20K. These are all people who were involved in actually saw the video, erased the videos off the server, wanted to get rid of the Cassie beating video. That is what he.
Hold on, I heard $100,000 the hotel, and then some people got some individual money. So one more, let's run this back real quick.
Went down. At the time of the video, he was the security supervisor. So he got on stand and testified that they received $100,000 from Diddy to get rid of the Cassie beating video. That is what he alleged went down. He says that it was split three ways. It was split between one of his bosses at the Intercontinental who received $50,000. Eddie Garcia alleges that he then took $30K and he gave another one of the employees $20K. These are all people who were involved in actually saw the video, erased the videos off the server. One of them is a manager who actually allegedly had the conversation. In addition,
This is where money meets morals, or money versus morals, because if I'm broke, if I'm broke, I hate to say it, but if I'm getting 5 figures, you probably ain't gonna never hear me say there's no video out ever. It's fucked up. That's terrible, right? So money is power. That's why P. Diddy's so powerful. But if he gave it to the hotel, and I don't know if it's the security company, just the security part of the hotel or the whole hotel, the people who run the hotel or the people who run the security. But if you are in a hotel, you're probably not broke, right? So I wonder how this got leaked, if the feds did it or if someone came up to them, or people talk.
to Eddie Garcia with Christina Caron and Diddy. So the way he says this went down is, he says one day he received a phone call, and this was following the Diddy incident that happened on March 10th, 2016. He says he got a phone call from a New York number, and on the phone he alleges was Christina Caron, who was an employee of Diddy's. And on the phone, at the time she was chief of staff for Combs Enterprises. So he says on the phone, she then asks him about the video, the security video, and he says that she claimed that Diddy was intoxicated at the time of the video and that he didn't remember the event whatsoever. So then she goes on and she's she's asking for the video to be deleted. And Garcia is well, I don't have any control over that. I can't let you see the video. I can't talk about things being deleted. I can't talk anything about this video. You have to speak to hotel management. So then he says he was later informed that Christina Caron allegedly was in the hotel lobby looking for him, and she was asking for the video. So he says that, again, he told her to talk to hotel management, or that they would have to file for a subpoena, something in court where they could get.
I want to look up Christina Caron. Christina Caron. Here we go. Diddy's chief of staff, Christina Caron. Huh. Yeah, it's a story. Diddy's former chief of staff is accused in 3 lawsuits of aiding his alleged sex abuse. Ooh, wee, and this is her. Oh, you snaky, snaky lady. Alright, I don't want nothing. The day after Sean Combs and his ex-girlfriend Cassie settled an explosive lawsuit she filed in 2023, Sean Combs was photographed at the Miami Beach alongside his chief of staff, Christina Karam. Wow, it's not good to be caught with him after that. Karam has seen him through difficult times before among a handful of people he credited during the BET Awards. Blah, 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 blah. She's been my right-hand man for 8 years. Blah, blah, blah. She's under extreme scrutiny as her former boss faces trial in federal court for sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation and prostitution. Pleaded not guilty. All right, come on. She's named in 3 civil lawsuits filed against him, which accuse her of knowing about his violent and criminal behavior, enabling it and covering it up. She started working for him in 2013. That's a long time. Well, not for P. Diddy's sake, but about 12 years. Oh, this is who academics looked up. This is who academics looked up on his stream. Mark Lesko, a former federal prosecutor who was on the team that won a conviction against somebody else in sex trafficking. So he's the prosecutor for this Diddy trial, Mark Lesko. Mark Lesko. Litigation lawyer. Diddy. Diddy's prosecutors must prove their case. Was this dude R. Kelly too? Did he get R. Kelly locked up too? He's just a prosecutor. All right, so he's sending niggas to jail, or he trying to send niggas to jail. In principle, like Diddy or like R. Kelly, they're not getting into logistics. He said in the interview they're not going to get into any monotony of running a sex trafficking ring. They view themselves as above that. They're going to be ultimately beneficiaries of it, but they need their workers, blah, 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 blah. I guess they're just trying to lock up people who helped P. Diddy, and she's one of them. This says that they don't know if Christina Karam is testifying against P. Diddy in court. They've been trying to get interviews from her, but she's not responding. She did make a statement. For months, horrific accusations have been made about me in various lawsuits regarding my former boss. Those allegations of my involvement are causing irreparable and incalculable damage to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family. I've never condoned or aided or abetted the sexual assault of anyone, nor I've drugged anyone. I think this news came out like yesterday or the day before. The idea that I could have played a role or even be a bystander to the rape of anyone is upsetting, disturbing, and unthinkable. This is not who I am. My heart goes out to the victims. Blah, blah, blah. Someone named Seven Giselle, she said that P. Diddy groomed her before sexually assaulting and raping her on multiple occasions. She said she fell into a cycle of abuse, alcohol, and drugs. She confirmed that the chief of, I forget who we said this Christina Karam lady is, chief of staff, she alleges that she arranged it or aided in it, arranged places, teleportation, contacting her on P. Diddy's behalf, covering up abuse. I mean, P. Diddy can't do this stuff on his own, so the people do need to get locked up if they're, if this is what the trial's about. Jones, a music producer, said he lived and traveled with P. Diddy. He claims he was harassed and assaulted. What's that dude's name, man? That Lil Rod? Lil Rod. Real name. Yeah, this is Rodney Jones. This one was the funny one because we were like, yo, P. Diddy told you to go to the bathroom and make some beats and you went. So that's this guy. Tried to groom him to have his sex with another man and forced him to hire sex workers and participate in sexual acts with them. The suit says that when Jones expressed to Christina that his discomfort about P. Diddy's advances, she dismissed it as friendly horseplay, telling Jones it was Combs' way of showing you he likes you. I don't want no man to show me they like me, bro. What's going on? Jones also says Jones is Lil Rod. Lil Rod also says that in the lawsuit he saw Christina order her assistants to keep P. Diddy high on gummies and pills, and that she required all employees, from the butler to the chief of housekeepers, to carry a punch and fanny pack filled with cocaine, ecstasy, and more drugs. Lil Rob was terrified of P. Diddy and felt he could not tell him no. So you freaky nigga. I just don't understand what P. Diddy was gonna do for Lil Rod. We're getting off a subject. All right.
The video. So he does admit though that he told her, like, look, off the record, the video is really bad, but there's nothing that I can do for you. So then Eddie Garcia says that he later got another.
All right, guys, I gotta go. It's raining, so y'all can watch this on your own. This is getting pretty wild out here. So this is on the Breakfast Club, and you pretty much got the gist of it. So I gotta go. I tried my best. It's gonna be raining for the next 2 weeks, so we'll be inside for those, man. But I appreciate y'all for watching. This Dee Brown LTD. Deuce.